night to find the key. Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message? Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake, before his murder. The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
Did you get lost, Anderson? I didn't know trees got that big.
Bora lá, doidão. Atrás aqui.
Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way.
Descubra o que aconteceu
Either he
com
dropped this
Nightingale.
Or the killers left it
Ow.
for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. was a message. Someone knew they were here, what they were doing. Someone playing a game with them, leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them, even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Pelo que eu vi, então. Um rapaz. Coração. Deve ser a chave. Aquela. Até uma.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
A witch with no heart. A strange echo of Al murder.
Coração do cara. Mas tá no peito do cara. Coração.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
The station heads are not currently available. Access is restricted without their permission.
Nice talking to you, too. Casey's favorite brand. Tastes terrible. My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
Aquele mercadinho pra ver, né? Está certo. Primeiro, eu não sei. Testando, testando pra ver se tá melhor ou não. Testando.
Maybe I should call David. See how Logan's doing.
They're fine, Anderson. What's got
Vai
you
dar
so
pro
worried?
público
I
ouvir.
just feel bad being gone so long. I've never taken a case this far from them.
They can manage without you for a few days.
Não é possível que eu não vou dar um tiro hoje, rapaz. Feito pra chumbicar, doido. Aparece um cabo. Cabo um bicho. Cadê essa? Tá com a porta fechada. Faz medo. Essa casa é bem macabra, viu? Pra caralho. Pô. Ali. Isso aqui. Tá ali, vou ver se eu consigo achar. Bora.
This is a good case so far, don't you think?
Cases aren't good or bad, Anderson. They're just cases.
Okay, sure. But you have to admit, this one is particularly interesting.
Bora, Casey. Que esse mato aqui deixa eu um tonto. Tecido pra caralho. Apertou todinho. Ah. Aquela casa lá que nós estamos aí, fechada. Nem ela pula também.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Faltando tudo aqui. Já não pula nessa madeira. Caralho, tá difícil, viu? Porra. Aquele cantinho ali, mas aquele cantinho ali não. Não vai não. Não tem- Sobe não. Complicado. A gente vai. Já foi. É. Tornar, né? A cena do crime. E o cabo já deram uma dica que tá dentro dos peitos do bicho lá morto, do Godin. Mas a boneca não verifica. Agora tem um lugar. É esse mercado aqui que tem um canto fechado, velho. A volta ali, deixa eu ver. A volta que eu... Alguém aqui. Não acha não. Será que... Opa!
This is not the way.
Não deixa mais. Ah, então. Tá. Lembrar onde é o canto. Quarto fechado. Será que o cara vai encontrar essa? Certeza. Tipo uma merceariazinha. Tem um mercadinho aqui, mas acho que é lá mesmo. Agora. Não esqueci. General Store. Um escudo.
They left a lot of garbage. Not the fastidious type.
Trancada. Pode cair, não. Da outra vez eu tentei derrubar ele e não caiu, ué. Todo viado.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
Será que no jogo mental dela se eu consigo completar alguma coisa.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Só libera o peito do cara, o cara vai.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Perdendo meu tempo, mano. Tem que primeiro fazer
Casey,
isso pra poder ela
I
ir
think
lá.
something's been put inside Nightingale's body.
Dar o
Let's
corpo.
tell the deputies to get the body.
Tava faltando pegar esse corpo do Godinho. Vai aparecer a opção. Aí pra poder investigar o corpo do homem, do Godinho. Ih!
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Mas rapaz, o barranco tava fechado. Tu tava com a chave, doidão. Olha lá, né?
Thanks.
É
Let's get the
luta.
car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task,
Definitivamente não
but
irei usar
hopefully
arma
the
ou
sheriff will
coisa.
be more helpful.
Not a surprise about
Só
that.
mais tarde, porque
Doubt they
até agora
stuff this
só conversa fiada. Opa. Operador, doido. Tentando não entrar. Ei, mano, tu não trabalha não, né, bicho? Fica só encarando o cara. Quando que faz o papel difícil, tu faz só a leseira, né?
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
Tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his
Ai
heart
tá,
just
padre.
to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Pra que ia ter um tripé de câmera se não fosse pra usar uma câmera? Me responde. Anota, pivete.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Vamos, né? Tem que ir, né?
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers
Presta atenção agora.
reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Eu acho interessante isso. Estados Unidos, eles disponibilizam uma equipe policial a investigar um assassinato numa cidade pequena. Aqui no Brasil, meu amigo, se não for um cara importante ou algo grande, o cara não disponibiliza isso não, até porque tem pouca. Dando de conta nem das cidades. Oh, Dear Diner.
The FBI. Welcome to Bright
Como
Falls.
foi que você adivinhou, moral?
Nice to have
Quase
you.
não dava pra ver, hein?
I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's
Tá
Washington
bajulando
Flats.
demais, viu?
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson.
Ixi,
Are you
Maria,
the Bookers?
ixi, ele é muito doidão, viu?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
E aí, Ed?
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
Ed tá com cara de
So,
culpado da
are we
porra.
being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime.
Ah, os dois caras que tava vendo, né, velho? Tá o
Famous
assassinato.
novelist Alan Wake went missing here.
Legal.
I was down at the lake getting some details. Perfectly legal.
Ixi, Maria, aquele outro ali tá suspeito pra caralho, hein? Porra, acho que não pisca nem o olho.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found her. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
Opa. Pode estar escondendo informação, viu? Pra que ele dizer, a mulher disse aí, rapaz.
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
Fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth.
É, também tá escondendo alguma informação aí, mano.
What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree bag, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
Então é isso que tá escondendo. Tá com um colar dos caras e não quer pegar a moral. Tchau.
We're dealing with an organized group. The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting. These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more. I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Oh, não questão eu
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Olha lá o cabelo com ele no pescoço.
Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Ah, não, tá no pescoço dele.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear Fat.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV
all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else. If you say so.
Doidura, a mulher aparece do nada e conta um bagulho, nada a ver.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day.
Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very...
Best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep.
Lead the way, Sheriff.
I'll be right
This
with
is the
you,
Bright Falls
sir.
Sheriff Station.
Yep.
Anything you need,
Just here to
just
pay my ticket.
let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
É, vamos examinar o
So
corpo
we share
aqui
a morgue
do,
with the
do
funeral home
Godinho.
next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
Lesão de
qualified
toque
to
no
perform
ombro.
examinations. Yes.
Mexer no buraco do rapaz. Um buraco que arrancaram o coração. Oral.
Something about morgues. They always
Sozinho com
cheer
essa...
me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
Mensagem, será uma guerreira, viu?
Okay. Let's take a look at outpatient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.